Hey there YouTube, that's here bringing you another VGC 2015 battle. You can see my team on the left hand side is going to be Lucario, Rotom, Talonflame, and Arcanine. Got the Fire Nation over there versus my Japanese opponent who has Double Genies, Mega King, and Bisharp. So full meta on his side versus no Mega Fire Nation. So we're going to start this one off and don't expect too much because, you know, I didn't really use a Mega this game. So it's going to be issuing a challenge. Obviously he's going to be leading off with double Master Ball Genies here. So great lead from him. I am deciding to lead off with Rotom Lucario, and if you guys saw yesterday's battle, you can pretty much assume how this battle is going to start off. It's going to start off almost the exact same way. We're going to go for the extreme speed onto the Landorus. Going to do about 6, maybe 7%, and then follow it up. You know, he's going to taunt my Rotom. Sorry about that. He's taunting my Rotom. They're going to follow it up with a Twist Scarf Hidden Power Ice from my Rotom Heat. So remember, yesterday's battle started off with an extreme speed from an Arcanine onto a Greninja, and then a Volt Switch from my Rotom. Today we're switching it up. Lucario is going to be extreme speeding, and then Rotom's going to be HP Icing. From there, we're going to see Mega Kangaskhan, or well, just regular Kangaskhan come out, and he's going to scare away my Rotom. I don't want to die to a Double Edge in one turn. Decide to go into my Arcanine to lay down a pretty decent Intimidate onto that Kang. Pretty much lets me, you know, ignore it for at least this turn, hopefully. So we're then going to see Kangaskhan Mega Evolve, you know, gain that Parental Bond ability, probably, like I said, the best ability in doubles today. And, you know, this turn, I think this turn went so much better for me. We're going to see Thunder Wave come out onto my Lucario. So that's pretty lame, right? Pretty lame, paralyzing my Lucario like that. Then he comes up with a low kick onto Lucario. Remember, he is intimidated, and Lucario isn't very heavy, so he's actually going to leave me at 10%, 10 HP, but I get paralyzed. That close combat most likely would have one-shotted the Kangaskhan, even though I am intimidated. Starting off third turn of the game, I'm going to go for a follow me just to bait the Kang or Thundurus into attacking me. You know, luckily for me, I wasn't paralyzed, and my Lucario got the follow me off. His sacrifice won't be in vain, and yeah, this is pretty much opening up my Arcanine to do whatever it wants this turn. So we're going to see Thunderbolt come out from Thundurus. You know, that's no big deal. We obviously would have expected Thunderbolt on Lucario, but, you know, everything was redirected, so Kang took that hit for him, and close combat is almost going to get the knockout on Kang. But this sets up just perfectly for my next turn, the fourth turn of the game. We're going to see I'm going to come in back with Rotom, who my opponent should already know is Scarfed. We're then going to go for an extreme speed on Kang. He was most likely staying in to go for a Sucker Punch of some sort. That's what I would expect there. So he's going to go down to the extreme speed. My Rotom is then going to Volt Switch off into this Thundurus because I really think I can get away with this. I don't think he would be Thunderbolting my Rotom. So I decide it's a free chance to try and send in Talonflame while getting some good damage in. So I feel that this is pretty safe. We see the Thunderbolt come off, but, you know, it's obviously going to be on Arcanine here, and, you know, he's actually going to leave me at 1 HP. I think that is extremely lucky for me. So since I'm at 1 HP and I don't want to eat a Sucker Punch, I decide to Extreme Speed on Bisharp to break a potential stash. I think it's a smart play here. I'm then going to go for a Brave Bird. Now, I already think that my next turn, if I do enough damage this turn onto that Bisharp, which you see I do about 60% this turn, I can just send out my Scarf Rotom and go for a Discharge. So obviously he's going to fail his expected Sucker Punch, and he's going to Thunderbolt my Arcanine, most likely because he expected my Talonflame to go for, you know, a Protect or something like that. So I then decide to send out my Rotom here, and yeah, this game's pretty free. I'm going to go for a Brave Bird. It's going to do just whatever damage it can, even though it's not very effective on either of these targets. Going to hit that Thundurus, get him super low. And then from here, I don't really see a way that I can, like, lose. We're going to see, I think Thundurus is going to proc some kind of berry. I think it's a citrus berry. But there's, like, no real way that, like, my Rotom can die to these guys. I have Discharge coming out. It's going to kill my Talonflame, kill the Bisharp, but the citrus berry is going to keep Thundurus alive for at least one more turn. So, like I said, Bisharp is going to get KO'd there. And we're going to see Thunderbolt come out, but, you know, Thunderbolting a Rotom Heat, even though there's Thundurus, isn't the best option. And from there, you know, second Discharge, you're just going to clean this thing up. And, yeah, the super big four team of Double Genie, Bisharp, and Kangaskhan went down to the Fire Nation without using a Fire-type attack and no Mega. So I'd say pretty decent battle for today's battle. I had a lot of fun playing on the GBU, so thank you guys for watching. And one little thing I wanted to add on to this video, looking at this team, wouldn't it be really cool if I actually just used, like, Mega Lucario instead of, like, whatever Mega, because I didn't even bring it? Like, since I bring Lucario when I play with this team most games anyways, I've really been thinking about using Mega Lucario. So who knows, next week you guys might see some battles with me using Mega Lucario. If it's something you guys are down for, leave a comment below and I'll read it and think about it. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.